not go level 6. I'm not gonna go level 2 though.
Yeah.
Sometimes level 4.
Okay.
Alright. So. So my grandfather was this big man that didn't like kids, and he always had his sleeves rolled up at the table. He was a martial artist, a black belt, and I always bugged him. People feared him. He came from a different time, so he was abusive. But I always bugged him about martial arts and showing me moves, and he would put me in moves, tap me out, and then go further with the move so that it would hurt a little bit more. And then one day he asked me, "Do you want me to take you under my wing?" And I said yes. So it was my grandfather, in which one day when I finally made black belt, he put his hand on my leg, and he used to not talk really much, and he said, "You are the son that I never had, and that's my pride and joy in martial arts, boxing, etc. Fighting." So my greatest influence would be Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is, well, my grandfather, which is my sensei. He's my first #1 influence, but Bruce Lee is second to him.
This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Because Bruce Lee was basically the father of mixed martial arts, and he used his movements efficiently. He was well calculated. He's a great philosopher. Third place, which feels like #1 to me. I love watching him. Mike Tyson. Speaks for itself. He's aggressive as hell.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
And then there's Manny Pacquiao.
He took this fight on only 2 weeks' notice, only came here to America 10 days ago, and he is banging Ledwaba right now. That's a TKO victory for the very impressive Manny Pacquiao, who takes a good fighter and just takes him apart with power shots.
Love his aggression as well, love his speed, love what he stands for, love his training. When I watch him training, he goes hard. He's an inspiration. GSP, George Rush St. Pierre. He looks good. He's a good specimen. Not gay, but if I was. And he just put me in awe with how calculated he was. Then there's Canelo. Canelo is great with his defense, just like Mike Tyson, or Floyd. Floyd's next, but Canelo, he does tricky things like when the person's out of the pocket, where they can make it in. Let's say the punch comes here, he turns his head and the punch misses. He turns his head and the punch misses. I'll say that a third time. He turns his head and the punch misses. So, yeah. Then there's Mayweather. That's it so far. Blur my vision. Come in. To the body. Yeah, blur my vision. Blur it for a little bit. Too much adrenaline is too much oxygen, which makes it so your brain has too much oxygen, then you can't perform. I trained at Goju-Ryu, which is a style of martial art karate that branched off from my original karate that I was trained in, wado-kai. I started off an hour once a week, built that up to 2 hours once a week, and then that built up to, I went to Water-Ryu? Wait, is it Water-Ryu? I think it is. And yeah, I went from club to club bouncing, and I had to stay in the ring and face everyone. So that's where I got my stamina from. And then there was wado-kai, 4 hours a day, training 5 days a week. I went everywhere in Hamilton, all the clubs basically, and then I ended up in Burlington training 4 hours every day straight, and that's where I trained. So that was wado-kai, yeah. As good as you can, right? You can't process things. So if you piss them off, then right?
Yeah.
So piss me off. Yeah. 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 All right, you're gonna be the punching bag now. I definitely would, because I basically do that now. I like training with people, I like teaching people, and I love the art so much. My coach says he paid me to learn pads and help him train the people that he has to teach, so yeah. So wado-kai is a traditional martial art. It's the first karate actually, and the first karate is abusive. So all the others like Goju-Ryu or Water-Ryu, they take out hard things to pull off from the original style wado-kai. And so wado-kai, it consists of low stances, and it builds up your testosterone most out of all the karates and martial arts as well, because you activate your testosterone through your legs mostly, and when you lower your center of gravity as far as it does, that's the effect that happens. and save energy, set up shots. So this is light, right? To light speed, right? No power. So, right? But then harder. Second one was
Yeah, that would knock my head.
yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that's the speed, yeah. 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 Really set up that power shot. Yeah, there we go. Remember, the first one light. Yeah. Now, you're catching on to your ones and then, so, light. This pisses off too. No one likes the jab. Light, and then boom. Wow. My biggest battles. Well, so being someone who's addicted to energy, I ran across pre-workout, and pre-workout is a powder substance that consists of things that stimulate you past and beyond energy drinks. And I got addicted to that. I didn't do any research on it. It doesn't say on the back of the product that you have to cycle off of it. I just learned way later in life the hard way. 9 years straight I took this stuff. And it fried my central nervous system, did change my brain chemically. And yeah, so what you're supposed to do is take it for 3 months and take a month off. So that's a little secret for all you gym rats out there. So lighten speed. And then set it up for
Like a hook?
hook, yeah. That's your power hand. Yeah. Good girl. Turn your back into it. This one's gonna be a knockout. Oh, that was a knockout. My name's Michael Graham on Facebook, and then Purpose Hamilton without a space on Instagram. I don't know how to work Twitter. I don't know how to work Twitter, so I'm sorry. But I got a YouTube, it's Purpose Hamilton with a space. So PURPOSE HAMILTON. Yes, yeah. So what I do on my spare time with this stuff is I find people who want to train in general. So it could be running, it could be CrossFit, it could be martial arts, slow jogging, anything, squats, push-ups, just anything, weights. And I train with these individuals, and I train on my own time in my room, whether or not I'm lazy. If I'm lazy, I just train lazily. So that's what I do. Martial arts teaches you how to sense with sensitivity people's feelings or their real intentions. It heightens your senses, basically.
music.